Mother Nature has spent millions of years making an 8-hour need for sleep. And over the last 100 years, we've pretty much scrapped 25% of that. And this could be the reason for the chronic tiredness epidemic that we have going on at the moment. Let's just quickly brush up on what sleep cycles are. When we go to sleep, we have two types of sleep, REM and non-REM sleep. REM stands for Rapid Eye Movement Sleep, which practically means your eyes are dotting around having a techno party while you're asleep. And non-REM sleep gets broken down into 4 stages, 1 through 4. Very unimaginative, but pretty simple to remember. 1 is the lightest type of sleep, and 4 is the deepest type of sleep in the non-REM stages. Our sleep tends to go through 90-minute cycles, cycling from stage 1 to stage 4, then jumping back to stage 2, and then transitioning into REM sleep. And REM sleep is usually where you have your dreams. This cycle repeats, but the ratio of each stage changes throughout the course of the night. The stages of sleep that you would hear mostly about are deep sleep and REM sleep. Deep sleep is important because during that stage, we get the information transfer from different parts of the brain, and then in REM sleep is when we process that information, and then we learn the motor skills that we have gone through the day before. To get a good balance of sleep between each stage, it might be useful to know your sleep chronotype. Sleep chronotype is practically fancy nerd speak for what type of sleeper are you. Are you a night owl or an early bird? To determine which type you are, you can take this test called the MEQ test, which helps you determine your chronotype. Using the information from this test, you might be able to adjust your sleep time and wake up time to better match your genetics. I'll link the website that I use to do my own measurements, but feel free to find your own. Now let's talk about some other factors that affect sleep. First of all, my favorite, caffeine. The dose and the timing of caffeine seems to make the poison. Caffeine has a half-life of between 5 to 7 hours. That means if you take 200 milligrams of caffeine, within 5 to 7 hours, you're still going to have 100 milligrams of it circulating through your system. And why is this important? Caffeine works on the adenosine system. Adenosine is a molecule that gets built up in your brain over this course of the day when you're awake, and then the more of it that you have, the sleepier that you feel. The way that caffeine works is that it goes and binds to the receptors for adenosine, so it artificially prevents you from feeling tired. So why does this matter? Is that if you take caffeine later on in the day and you have the residual amount left over, that means that your brain is not recognizing the amount of adenosine that is built up, reducing your sleep pressure. Therefore, you feel less sleepy when it's time to go to bed. Second factor is temperature, which has 3 little things that you would want to know about. Firstly, is related to your extremities. You probably have experiences when your hands and feet are cold, you can't fall asleep because your body first needs to heat up so you don't have any cold spots, and then after that your body can reduce the core temperature for you to be able to fall asleep. Secondly, for you to stay asleep, you need to stay cold. So it is probably advantageous to keep your room relatively cold. The ideal temperature seems to be around 18 degrees Celsius. And 3 is that you need to warm up to wake up. So in the morning, if you have a thermostat that you can control, it might be nice to increase your temperature in your room in the last half hour before you are supposed to wake up, and that will automatically make your body get ready for waking up. Now, some quick tips for increasing your sleep quality. There are a few things that you can do to have better sleep hygiene. When you first wake up, it's like you're booting up. You don't have anything external actually inputting information into your body. And because of the amount of information and possible negative things that could be on your phone, your brain almost learns that when you first wake up, you're going to be going through a bout of anxiety. So then preemptively, it would reduce the level of deepness of your sleep to make you more ready for that anxiousness. So by preventing yourself from going on your phone for the first hour, you're letting your brain have its normal course through sleep and having the best sleep possible. Second, is getting sunlight in the first half of the day. If you listen to Andrew Huberman at all, he beats this matter to the ground because getting sunlight helps set your circadian rhythm, meaning your body knows when it's morning and when it's nighttime. 3 is to keep your phone out of the room because, well, let's be honest, it's just too enticing. It's nighttime, your sense of self-control has pretty much ran out, and there's so many goodies on there that you just want to scroll on. So it's too activating for your brain, preventing you from winding down and getting ready to fall asleep. 4. Dim the lights in your bedroom before you go to sleep, maybe in the last hour or so, because same way that during the day getting sunlight helps you wake up and feel more energetic, bright lights at nighttime could have a similar effect, which kind of messes with your sleep. And a bonus point that I have for not waking up to having to go use the toilet is that before I fall asleep, I'll always make sure to empty my bladder. Even if there's a little bit left, I'll just go to the toilet, get rid of it. And honestly, the number of nights that I wake up to go to the toilet during a year, I could probably count on my fingers. So yeah, I hope these points help you sleep better. And if you have any topics that you want me to attack next, let me know. Catch you later.